I'm Ng Seok Myang from the class of 2024 for Respect. In CCA, I took on the position of the captain of the softball team, and in addition, in the class committee, I took on the role of the Green Ambassador.
Hi, my name is Shi Min, and I was from the class of 2024 for tenacity. I was the class chairperson as well as the vice captain of softball. And on top of that, I was also a sports leader.
Hi, I'm Niaf Alutra, and I was from For Respect in class 2024, and I was in Netball CCA as an equipment manager.
Hi, I'm Maxim, and I was from For Tenacity, class of 2024. My CCA was NCCC, and I was the Assistant Sergeant Major of that CCA.
The most memorable experience I had in Riverside was setting up my own booth together with a friend for our Student Initiated Learning SIL project. We worked on digital animation and we managed to produce a few short clips by the end of the project, but not without obstacles. From figuring out the art style to coordinating the short story, I have learned the importance of giving and taking in teamwork. Additionally, I have also learned the need for creativity to problem solve on a tight timeline.
There are so many things that differentiates Riverside from other schools, and being a part of the events here is what made my time here at Riverside special. I feel like the most memorable event for me in here is the Sec 1 orientation program. For SOUP, it was really memorable as I was able to make new friends and be a leader and work with a class of 30 people. I feel like leading a class isn't easy for most people, so I'm proud that I'm able to do that.
I learned that while working hard is important, it is also equally important to know when to rest. After all, life is not a race, it's a marathon. During the period of time from when I started studying for my prelims until the end of O-levels, there were a lot of revision that I needed to catch up on, and it was especially easy to feel burnt out during this crucial period of time. But I think that having the discipline to go on a break and then coming back to work was what helped sustain me through the entire journey.
When I was in Riverside, I participated in the International Elements Fair under the guidance of Mrs. Barrogo. This program gave me the experience on how to conduct research and fostered my love and passion for scientific research. This led me to participate in H3 research under the H3 A-Star program. I learned that it was okay to ask for help. Initially, I always tried to do everything myself. But as content got harder, lessons got longer, workload got heavier, I found myself stuck, unable to strive with my abilities alone. Then I tried asking my teachers and friends for help, and wow, there was a world of a difference. I was able to understand the content with the help of my teachers and friends. I learned that no man was an island. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness. Instead, seeking help may be essential to success.
I feel like one memorable lesson that Ms. Harani has taught me was the importance of goal setting as well as having someone to believe in you. So in the beginning of Sec 3, Ms. Harani gave our class a sheet of graph paper where she would plot our results for WA1. So consequently after that, we had to plot our results for the subsequent WAs, and my results were from A1 to a consistent B4. So while that was pretty depressing for me, but Ms. Harani actually wrote on my sheet of graph paper an A2. And she said that that was her goal for us in the next year. So I think from then on, I started to strive towards that goal of an A2 in chemistry. And I started to work harder for chemistry in general. And in the end, in the O-levels, I actually managed to clinch an A2 for chemistry. So for that, I thank Ms. Harani.
The first lessons that she taught us in Sec 1 was that we should always try to help others. As part of our school's motto, my best and more. To achieve the more part of the motto, we should try to help others to achieve their best too.
I think the most memorable lesson that Ms. Aisha has ever taught me was how to be responsible. She was my English teacher and she was also my NCC teacher in charge. Being the vice chair of NCC, I worked very closely with her for many events, and she also gave me many tasks to complete.
Okay.
While I wasn't always able to finish everything on time, she was always understanding, but however, she also always reminded me of the importance of completing my tasks in a timely manner, as it affects other people rather than just myself.
Okay. So how did she hold you accountable? Do you remember?
From what I remember, she always went back to her favorite phrase, PAC.
Oh, okay. What does PAC stand for?
P standard for P stood for purpose, A stood for audience, and C stood for context.
Okay.
How this led me to be more responsible was that I understood what was the motive behind what I was doing,
Correct.
and
Very good.
who I was doing it for, as well as why I'm doing it.
Yes.
I think that was very important for me to learn responsibility, as with that, I was quite clear on what I was trying to achieve.
As an avid gamer myself, growing up in Riverside is a lot like playing an RPG game and leveling up. You start at level 1, learning the basics and familiarizing yourself with the new world. Each piece of homework and project is like a quest, earning you experience. Tests, they are your mini boss battles. Sometimes you win, sometimes you fail. But just like in games, you respawn, learn, and try again. Group projects are like your party missions, where teamwork and strategy are key. Graduation is like beating the main quest, stepping into the next adventure. To all Riversidians, keep finding the joy in learning and leveling up in your everyday quests to be your best and more.